Yo, what is going on, guys? Let's talk about Card Party today. And I want to talk about my experience as an attendee, not as a creator or a vendor, because I didn't do any of those things. I just went to go because I was initially comped a ticket by Pat Flynn, and in return, he wanted my honest thoughts and opinion. I wasn't required to make any video. I'm just doing this on my own accord, just because I want to. Day one, which was on Friday, I showed up around 1 p.m. I walked into the lobby. The check-in process was actually very easy. It was smooth. There wasn't a whole lot of people there. There was a lot of people in the lobby and stuff, but the actual check-in process, like, it was pretty easy. I made my way into the activities area because, to my surprise, I tried to go into the vending area and they were like, oh, it's closed out to the public because the vendors are barely still setting up, which I found out later that the vendors only started to set up at noon, which in my opinion, the vendors should have had like a way earlier time to start setting up if they wanted to, and not at 12 o'clock. Especially if you're trying to market it as a 3-day thing. Like, the whole vending area was closed for all of Friday. But anyways, I go into the activity room. There's not a whole lot going on in there. There's like, it's mostly for kids, like not adults. Like, there's a few little games. There were some meet and greets, which if you're into that, that's cool. But I personally don't really care about that. There's like a drawing area. There was this one cool thing with like bulk, where like you can take bulk and you give bulk back, which was like a cool way to find like some odd cards, you know what I mean, that you might not have found somewhere else. Anyways, after that, I made my way into the vending area because I did have a friend who had a booth, so I still got inside anyways. And I ended up just walking around a bit, and I noticed that a lot of people were already buying, trading, and selling stuff, which is fine. But in my opinion, it's a little bit unfair for the people that were already there and expecting the vending room to be open. Because from what I had heard outside, a lot of people were pissed off because they were like, why did I even come today if this area is not open? Like, I'm here to buy, sell, trade. Like, the only event that they actually had going on for Friday was a trade night. And that didn't start till like 8:30, which I was already gone by then. Because I didn't really care to do that because I don't really have stuff that I wanted to trade or buy or sell or trade or whatever. But that was the experience for the first day. I pretty much just walked around because a lot of the vendors I knew, so like I was there talking with them and stuff. But honestly, there wasn't a whole lot going on Friday. And for day two, it was pretty well organized. I showed up myself around 9 a.m., like right as they were about to do the world record thing, which you lined up to go into the ballroom and they would give you a pack, and the guy from the Guinness Book of World Records was there and stuff. And essentially we all had to open the pack at the same time, and then we had to hold the cards up in the air for 30 seconds, which that was kind of cool to be a part of that, I guess. But I feel like it's very specific, like if you care about that kind of thing. But we did end up getting the record for it, which is kind of cool. After that, once again, I just walked around the vendor area, which it was open to the public now. I bought a few booster boxes. I cracked them open, saw a few people that I knew, talked to and stuff like that. But honestly, there wasn't a whole lot going on. Like, to me, it was just like a collecticon, but twice the price of a collecticon. And there was supposedly like a lot of giveaways, but I never saw any of that happening myself. But yeah. However, I did have a pretty good time, only because of the people I was hanging out with. Like, we were walking around, we were bullshitting together, we were having a few drinks, and it was cool. But other than that, to be honest, it just felt like a collecticon, to be honest. Like, there wasn't anything that made this con stand out to me. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. But yeah, that's like my honest opinion is, if they had this event next year, I would not pay $120 to go to this event. I'd rather just wait and go to Collecticon. One more thing I wanted to add to this video is that if I paid for a vending table, I would have been pretty pissed off because there was multiple people in the lobby with all kinds of product out and cards, and they were selling in the lobby. If I, as a vendor, had to deal with that, I would have been very pissed off, and I think something should have been done about that, but to my knowledge, nothing was done about that. But for my final thoughts, would I attend Card Party at a 3-day ticket price? No, I personally would not pay that. I would just go to Anime Expo instead for basically the same price and have way more fun. But yeah, guys, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.